Bobby, shut up!
Um, 10:45 Amsterdam Conversations. First song we ever wrote. My first proper experience of meeting all the guys in the band at the time. My audition, pretty much, and yeah, and I guess the first idea of what the band could be for me, anyway.
Yeah, same for me. I think like that was the first point that I actually heard you sing, and the first point I realised that somebody in Wales could sing, which was quite cool. Sort of, so I just remember kicking everyone out and doing the track along with you, and sort of pretty much getting that pre-chorus and chorus and outro done in one run of the song. So yeah, it was quite easy and good and fun.
Do you know a song about somebody who trampled on my emotions when I was younger, and also a song that's become quite synonymous with our band, a very identifiable track in terms of how our audience responds to it? I mean, obviously it means different things to me now, but I still can't get over the power that the I'm Nothing More Than a Line Your Book kind of has when we play it. It's just, if 2, 3 people to 100 people to however many people sing it back, it still blows my mind that people relate to that song so hard.
I have nothing to add to that. Perfect. Yeah. My attempt at trying to outplay every other band we were playing with at the time. Took me about 3 weeks to put the riff together. And the song was like not even 3 minutes, is it?
I mean, the Ultimate Football is just like one of those songs that I remember. So I'm a big As Friends Rust fan at the time. It was just like for me it kind of made a connection that I wanted to do something along the lines of that, obviously with the riff being so kind of metally in ways as well, but still punky. It was kind of a weird hybridization of metal and hardcore. It's kind of like, I always kind of think of it as like In Flames meets As Friends Rust anyway, at least in my head. That's the kind of influence I got out of it and what I kind of thought of the song when I wrote my bits and pieces and lyrics and stuff for it, and the vocal approach. It's fun to play live as well. It's very fast.
It was pretty much the thing I was going for one night, with the Swedish metal with punk.
Swunk.
Yeah, swunk. Petal. Petal.
When it's all about trust, it's all about trust.
Red is the New Black. I mean, I don't really remember very much writing this song. It's kind of weird, like
it's actually the third song we wrote.
I know,
it's
but
fourth on the EP.
Yeah, I mean, I can't recall when or where or how it came about. I kind of I've got snippets of like my parents. I've got snippets of the Hall. I've got snippets of different things, and like lyrically, it's about people putting emphasis on style over substance, and that kind of idea. But musically, I really loved the fact that when we wrote this song, it reminded me a lot of BOYSETSFIRE in a few ways. I mean, I don't know, I think the groove of the song kind of made me feel a bit like it, and the outro, the last part of the song, kind of, I was putting on my very best Nathan Gray kind of vibes. Which I've done on various other songs throughout our history, but No, I mean, it's like, at the time that song really was kind of like a benchmark in terms of like incorporating influences from me of bands that made me want to be in a band in the first place.
Yeah, I remember writing that song. It was quite strange for me because I had like the whole introduction section and the intro and verse, but I couldn't find a chorus for it, and my friend asked me to give him a hand write in, you know, a section for a song for him. And he came up and we were like jamming, and I wrote what became the chorus for Red is the New Black, and he was like, that's amazing, thank you. And I was like, but you can't have it. You can't, sorry, I need it. It works in my song. So yeah, it was a sharing moment with one of my mates, Will, when I feel sorry about that, Will. So yeah.
Joey Diamond.
Joey Diamond, yeah.
Storytelling, part 2 as it is on this, eventually became storytelling.
I hated this song.
I mean, for me, the thing that I like about this version of the song is the fact that we got to record it with Billy Anderson at Mighty Am Studios. And for those who don't know, Billy is responsible for a fine amount of San Francisco kind of Bay Area kind of punk and metal kind of production. You know, most notably Jawbreaker and Neurosis. And the fact that he was just like this crazy kind of guy with like redhead dreadlocks, just kind of seeming like he hadn't slept in weeks, running around, kind of literally heard us play some stuff, or he heard some stuff being played and wanted to record us, and we went into the studio and just did it live using the setup that he was using to record another band at the same time, and it was just a lot of fun. It was very spontaneous. And for me it was cool because they Billy Anderson.
Yeah. So I didn't like this song at all when we were doing it, and then when we actually finished it, I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's got some
like parts. But no, it was cool. Definitely cool working with him. He was very energetic.
Very interesting.
And that was like our first experience of working with somebody outside of
Mighty
Adam.
Does it seem to matter anymore?
This version, this Grand Central Station became
This letter
and became
history.
Also history as well. In a weird way, because it's I mean, sometimes when we feel like certain songs we can't agree on, I think sometimes we just kind of take bits that we like and then put them into other song ideas as well. But I mean, the song itself, I think it's pretty cool as it is. I mean, I didn't like the title Grand Central Station after about 3 weeks, so it became This Letter. But this version pretty much is me literally making up lyrics on the spot in the studio, apart from the choruses, because I just used to be horrible at remembering to bring my lyric book with me, and whenever there was anything important to do. So I like the version. I mean, maybe not with the electronic drums on it, you know, I mean, the little drum machine, but the whole dynamic of the song building up to the band kicking in at the end is pretty cool. I mean, it's very of its time, I think. It's a little emo.
I think it's the closest we've come to being Nickelback. Is that what I'd say with it? No, I don't know. The intro sort of guitar part for it is something I think I wrote when I was about like 13 or 14, and it just hung around like a bad smell for ages and ages and ages. Thankfully, we managed to turn it into a song.
Yeah.
Further down the line, so yeah, this is kind of the start of history as well.
Yeah, weirdly. The song, the getaway plan that everybody loves to love and to love to hate at the same time. Yeah, I think it's a massive homage. I'm gonna call it an homage to a lot of bands that we love and listen to. Snapcase being one,
Faith No More.
Faith No More being another one, and Glassjaw being another one. generally it was just kind of us trying to find our feet as well, and just experimenting with things that we liked and, well, you know, what we could do. I mean, it's a fun song. It was a fun song to play live at the time. I mean, when we became more serious about writing songs and our songwriting, we kind of realised that it was just like, maybe not as cool as we thought it was. But it still didn't stop people shouting for it in at shows for many years. Many years after it came out.
It seemed to be the one that every time we played in America, that's everybody wanted us to play that song.
Yeah.
We were never playing it in the UK.
I know. It's crazy, but I mean, I listen back to it now. It's a cool thing to have and to listen to, and I still get a kick from having a listen to it and just hearing my voice try to be Daryl Palumbo and all these other bits and pieces, just having a dick around. It's kind of funny.